At Raising Financial Freedom, we're on a mission to inspire and empower financial freedom to every parent so that they can pass it along to their children. Through engaging stories, expert advice, and actionable tips, our podcast is transforming lives and helping listeners take control of their financial futures. Your support helps us produce high-quality, impactful episodes, expand our reach to underserved communities, and keep this life-changing content free for everyone. Whether it's $5, $10, or any amount, every donation fuels our mission and makes a difference. You can donate by clicking the heart-shaped link next to the social icons or the link at the bottom of the show notes. Once again, thank you for supporting Raising Financial Freedom and joining us in creating a world where financial freedom is within everyone's reach. Together, we can make a difference.
Hello, parents out there. Today is going to be a little bit of a shorter show, and it's going to be a solo. A couple of episodes ago, one of my guests, Robert Shulz, we briefly talked about compounding interest. Now, I want to revisit that and talk about that a little bit more so the parents out there can fully understand how important this could be to their child when just starting off in life. Now, to quote Albert Einstein, "He who understands it earns it. He who does not pays it." So that is very important. So let's unpack this in
10, 9, 8.
Come on, Dad. Stop playing around and play the music.
Sheesh, tough crowd.
Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have it all financially? Do well-off parents simply hand their children money? Or is there more to this wealth thing? Welcome to Raising Financial Freedom, the podcast. We are here to talk about everything you never knew to teach your children when it comes to starting their financial future. The principles behind wealth and methods that are out there to teach your child about personal financial freedom. There is no real trick to earning other than learning. We are here to discuss, teach, and grow with you. Raising Financial Freedom, the podcast, with your host and concerned parent, Eric Yard. Let us get right into today's show.
So now I'm going to talk about two different types of interest in this show when it comes to receiving money. One will be simple interest. The other will be compounding interest. Now, simple interest is pretty much cut and dry. If you had $10,000 and you had 5% interest, I would say on that, you would make in your first year $500. And then each year after that, it'll be the same $500 you'll be making on that same $10,000 that you initially put in. So yeah, I hate to say, but it's pretty simple. Where you can find the simple interest? Well, mostly home mortgages, auto loans, and student loans. And also if you lent out your money also as a personal loan, you probably will get it back in simple interest. There are platforms for that where you can lend out your money as a personal loan, but I will do my research on it, and everything said here is for education and entertainment purposes, and it's a matter of my personal opinion. But yeah, there is definitely platforms where you can go on and lend out your money for a certain amount of interest. So yeah, take a look into that. So once again, year after year on your principal with simple interest, you'll get back the same thing year after year after year. That's enough about simple interest. Let's talk about what I really want to talk about, which is compounding interest. So now using the same numbers I used before, which was $10,000 at 5%. So once again, on your very first year, you would make $10,500. On the second year now, the interest is going to start to compound. And now your new total after the year 2 will be $11,025. Then after year 3, you would have earned $11,576.25. Now, if you want to see how far that can really go on the internet and look up compound interest calculator, and you could put in those numbers and go as far as 10, 20 years if you need. When you think about it now, this is just off of a initial deposit of $10,000. Picture now you kept adding on to that $10,000 while it was growing. Once again, Do the math and you would see what I'm saying. Now, there's one thing that works well with compound interest, and that is like the peanut butter to jelly, cereal to milk, or like ham and cheese, but you pretty much get the gist. That thing is time. Yes, time. This is why I'm stressing for parents to teach this to their children, because the younger you start working with compound interest, the more you will have at the end of the road, point blank. Now, if someone had told me this when I was 16, 17, I would have did the numbers and I would have been like, whoa, hold on. I would have specifically target assets that gave me compound interest and methods also that gave me compound interest. But I knew nothing of it at that time of my life. So to think of what I could have grown at an earlier age is kind of crazy, but I didn't. And this is why we are here talking about it, so that my child and your child can start early and start building wealth at a young age. So where can you find compound interest? One place is at the bank in your savings account. Now, that would be a good place once upon a time when they were giving 5 to maybe 8% for your savings account. But today, you already know what you're getting for your savings account. You're getting percentages of 0.01%. I wonder how long that would take to grow. But yeah, that's one place is the bank. Another place is your money market account, which on average, you're going to get about 0.1%. And then another place also will be a certificate of deposit where you could get probably 1% on average for putting money into that. So as you can see, these percentages are quite low and it would take forever to build wealth. So me personally, I'm not doing that. Now, if you want to chuckle, do the math and see how long it would take for you to double your money at those percentages. I mean, it's ridiculous. But on a side note, parts of Europe actually practice negative interest rates at their banks. So when you keep your money in the bank, you actually are losing money, which is really crazy. That means you're paying the bank in order to keep your money in the bank. Not good. Whether or not this reaches the US, I doubt it, but I can only hope that it doesn't. Moving along, another place where you can compound your money is in stocks. Yes, in stocks. Annually, I would say stocks can give you back something of around 8 to 10%, depending on the way you invest, of course. Me personally, I grow my money through dividend investing, and I enjoy watching my money grow that way. Now, there are many places where you can start an account and start investing, but me personally, I use M1 Finance. Now, presently, M1 has a promotion going on. If you start an account with them using the link in my show notes, you will start off with $50. I would also get $50 for referring you, but you will start your account with $50. I've been using M1 for more than 3 years now, and I'm pretty happy with them. One aspect I like about M1 is that I can borrow money against my account. So that is pretty nice. Once again, that link will be in the show notes. So moving along, the next place where you can have compound interest is real estate. Yes, in real estate, by flipping houses, you can definitely build on compound interest. What the rates are, I don't know because I don't do much of that. But yes, you can do it. Once again, do your research and find out for yourself. The last place where I get compound interest is in cryptocurrencies. There are platforms where you can lend out your coins to them and they will give you back 5, 10, sometimes even near to 15% back in your money in order to use it. What they do is they take your money and lend it out to other companies at a higher rate. And the reward back to you is the interest rates that I just explained not too long ago. Now, I have an account with BlockFi and Celsius Network. Those are two lending platforms that I use. And if you would like to get on those same platforms, I have referral links in the show notes. For BlockFi, if you deposit $100, you will get $40 right back. I would also get $40 also from BlockFi. For Celsius now, once you deposit up to $400, you will get a reward and then I will get a reward later. But I think it's up. Yes, it is definitely up to $400. So once you deposit at least $400 onto their account. That's just some of the ways you can use compound interest. There might be some other ways, but for right now, those are the ways I know and I am implementing it. There's one thing I want you to remember is that you have to start young. You have to start real early with this. And this is why I would like parents to know this and teach this to their children. Because the earlier they start, they will be well off. They will be in a nice place coming in their 30s and 40s with not that much effort, just being consistent. So there you go. If your child is at a good age and a good place to learn compound interest, get them started and get them started now. So I'm going to wrap this up. Once again, I would like for you to share with other parents and let them know what we're doing here at Raising Financial Freedom. Once again, stay safe.
We really hope you enjoyed this episode of Raising Financial Freedom, the podcast. Stay connected with us directly through raisingfinancialfreedom.com. You can also join the discussion on social media, which you can also find links on our website. If you would like to speak with us, please send us an email through info@raisingfinancialfreedom.com. And as always, thank you for pushing your mindset towards a better reality. This concludes the most thought-provoking portion of your day. Don't forget to please like and subscribe to stay fully up to date. Until next time, be kind to yourself and each other.
Before you go, I wanted to tell you about a new option called Fan Mail, which uses text messaging to give our listeners the ability to text our show directly. There is a link in every episode at the top that will say, "Send us a text." You can use that link to text the show. When a listener clicks the link in our episode description, a new text message will open on your device directly to the show. It's that easy. So tell me what you think, what else you want to hear out of the show, or simply your thoughts on that episode you just heard.